live. Takes a few minutes. We do a browser refresh. You guys know the drill. Then we browser refresh. We have to do this a few times. Make sure we're live. Use the browser. Takes a few seconds. Browser refresh is my favorite game.
It might be faster if you used Firefox.
What? What did you say? Oh, you're live! You're here!
Hey, right on.
All right.
Hey everyone, this is Gronk and Brent. We're from Undead Labs. We're showing a build of our game, State of Decay. We're on the Microsoft Studios Xbox Live Twitch feed.
Hooray!
Hooray! And you got kind of the lowbrow team for our first official video feed. We're just gonna play around in the game and try and kill a lot of things, and hopefully you guys like that. So here we go. This is the church base. It's one of the first bases that you'll get in the game. It's a community is holed up here and defending themselves against the encroaching zombie hordes that like to try and kill us and eat us. And we don't like to be eaten, so we try and defend ourselves. You see zombies will climb over fences and die when you shoot them in the head, as all good zombies should. So this character that we're playing is Maya. She's one of the original three that you kind of start the game with. And you can actually choose between characters pretty early in the game. One of the core features of it is that you play as a community, not as a single player. So you actually get to choose what sort of role you want to play based off of that choice. And we just kicked off a little
runs in the family.
Sequence
Jacob
here.
and Thomas are both AWOL. This isn't the first time.
One of the things you have to manage in this game is the mental health of the other survivors that are with you. So, a lot like zombie movies, it's usually not about what zombies do right. It's about what the fools you're with do wrong. And so we tried to include that in our simulation.
Good stuff.
And every base will have a supply locker full of goodies. We've cheated up so that our supply locker has everything imaginable. We've already loaded out this character with a whole roster of things to choose from. Here you can see other members of the base. They got the little alert icon to say you haven't looked at them before because we just started off. They all have their individual attitudes, their personalities defined by these traits. A lot of their personalities actually go pretty far down the rabbit hole of what they like to do for a living, before the zombie apocalypse. So you get a real feeling for what they're all about. You have individual skills, 4 core skills for people, and later on we'll show what those actually mean, what you can kind of do with them. Although we're gonna try and not go too far down that because we're gonna save some of this stuff for our designers to actually earn their keep later on. So, all right, let's go kill some zombies. Ooh, a truck! Grant, you like trucks, right?
I do like trucks. The vehicles in our game are one of the resources that you have to husband pretty carefully. Once you do some damage to any of the vehicles, that vehicle will not return.
Die!
So you'll see that it's probably one of the safest ways to kill zombies too. We did not implement a car wash, so that blood is going to stay on there. John, you better get that zombie off of there.
I'm trying, man.
There you go.
No. Get it off. Oh, you're coming back up, huh? No, I don't think so.
So, it's got a little red on the car now.
It was red before. I picked the red one on purpose. Now it's more red, so it goes faster, you see.
That's a really bad uneven paint job, though.
The red ones go faster.
Now you've got Go Faster Gore on your car.
Yeah. Die. Oh, sorry.
So you're actually watching one of the issues with the development of this game is we would have had it done 2.5 years ago had it not been fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
But
truth.
You jump into the game to test whether or not the car door opens, and you're obligated to drive around for the next 2 hours killing as many zombies as
I want a
possible.
burger. Let's go to this diner.
The Fork in the Road Diner?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Wow.
Oh, he got kind of stuck in the window.
Twitching, kill him, shoot him, end his misery.
Remix.
Alright. I don't see any burgers. Looks like they were trying to rebuild this place. So, every building in our world is actually enterable. We have almost every building. We have like 1% or something that isn't enterable. And in every single one, you'll find a lot of different things. Here we've got a couple of weapons. Improvised weapons like crowbars and, actual things like tomahawks. I'm using a pipe at the moment. Whoa.
Oh, and you're going to get your brain eaten.
No,
no, you're not.
No, not my brain, buddy. No way. Alright, so I'm going to swap out for this axe because I want the axe instead.
Gotta get rid of that one.
I got to destroy it first because I'm full on my inventory. And then I'll do that. And she likes that one. Alright, so we got...
Is that what nice means?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
She likes
Everyone
tomahawks.
likes the tomahawks.
That's a lovely lady.
It's, zombies and Indians. Who doesn't like to play that? Alright, and these are resource stacks. So a lot of times you'll find these larger conglomerations of resources. And this is something that we could actually load up and take back to our base that they could then use as a base resource to like build other components in the base and that kind of stuff. But that's not nearly as exciting as killing zombies, and that's really what we want to do.
You need to test drive that tomahawk.
Oh yeah.
There's a zombie over there who says, "I don't believe your tomahawk's gonna work like you claim, because I watched your infomercial last night, John." Oh, it does work.
I chopped his arm off.
Oh.
Totally worked.
Tomahawk works.
He had no arm.
That's what you get for not believing.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Did you just shoot his arm wound?
Yeah, maybe.
I like that.
You know, you got to put one in them just to make sure that they're not
Double tap.
joking.
Double tap. Alright, so one of the things that we really are proud of about our game is the land, the area of Trumbull Valley that all this is going down in. We really feel like we've done a great job of kind of making it feel like a place that people grew up in and live in, and apparently get turned to the undead in. But there's a lot of fantastic touches. If you can stop killing zombies long enough. There you go. I'm kind of in trouble. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I was going to be all like scenic and romantic and stuff, but no. Zombies.
Discretion is definitely the better part of valor in our game. You're going to run into situations where a machine gun will not help you because you didn't pack enough bullets or you didn't have enough to start with. You'll turn the corner, there'll be some zombies there. You'll be tired from sprinting through a house, and you'll have to find a way to get away and fight another day. Otherwise, all these zombies that John is running over right now might be feasting on several of your most favorite organs.
Most favorite? What are your...
What are your top 3 favorite organs? Well, spleen.
Just because it's called spleen.
Well, my wife wouldn't let me name our first kid Spleen.
What?
Our second is named Spleen.
Right. Well, you couldn't have 2 names Spleen.
Well, right.
Because then I would just
Spleen 1 and Spleen 2. Spleen 1, please fetch father a beer. Spleen 2, mow the lawn.
I need that. I need spleen children. Children of the spleen.
Children of the... Nice.
You trademark.
There's a flare here, but I can't grab it because my inventory is full.
You should put your suppressor on.
Alright.
And it's called a suppressor, kids. It's not a silencer.
That's right. Alright, so right now I am going to equip my suppressor.
And be happy about it.
Is it related to espresso?
Alright, so you see that
Yes.
we have our suppressor on.
Starbucks is about to start.
And there's a counter over there that kind of counts down as we use it. So different suppressors have different values for how long they can last, and all that jazz that you see in an RTS, RPG, action, hybrid. That nobody else has ever done successfully, but we did because we're awesome. Crap.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
So it's not dark out, so the flare's kind of useless at the moment. But what we do have, and there's not enough fun things to kill around here to bother with. Oh, I've beaten up my car, darn it. Alright.
That's some sweet American muscle, though.
Oh, Merkin.
The cars actually drive very appropriately for their design. So the muscle cars are notoriously floaty and hard to steer, but can really, really go fast in the straightaways.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Bad guy.
That's the super bad guy.
Can you kick the chickens? That's
Can we kick the chicken?
big and Fable.
We weren't able to license that Fable technology.
Mm-hmm. It's a shame.
But you can kick spleens.
You can, actually.
If you find them.
Yeah.
It's hard to find spleens that haven't been chewed on or not on it just a little bit.
Alright, I need to go check something out.
I
Do
mean,
we have
it's a
any
real life
missions
too,
yet?
though.
Oh, alright, we do have some missions. So we've got a Lay of the Land mission. We should probably do that
Or
first.
no, the fun one.
The fun one?
Yes, infestations.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright,
Mother of
except she's eating your neck
mercy.
off.
Nurse! Hello, nurse!
Ah, nice enemy.
Uh-huh. I can't do the voice. I used to be able to do the voice. The dot voice. Or no, the wacko. I'm wacko. Hello, nurse. Oh, I'm kind of in trouble. I'm
So
kind
in
of in
case you
trouble.
haven't noticed, John's terrible at this game.
I'm gonna kill them. I am. There! Now they're dead. Thank you, grenade. And now I'm gonna heal myself up a little bit.
Another.
And use some aspirin and some Twinkies, and everything is good as gold. Because that's America.
So, we killed Twitch. Seriously.
We killed Twitch.
I think we did. We still have viewers. But,
we still have viewers out there?
We do. We have 500 on here now, which more. But oh yeah, the front page is down. Fantastic.
Uh-oh.
Look what you guys did.
What does that mean
Kill
for
Twitch.
us? Do we just keep
Okay.
playing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, our channel's still live.
Alright, we wrecked Twitch TV.
Dang straight.
We crashed their page.
We corrupt everything we touch.
Do what you can.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, this is one of those outdoor infestations. Oh,
So,
alright.
The thing that's different about our game is this is about the business of survival. There's been other games that have done the zombie apocalypse really well.
Grenade.
And things like Left 4 Dead did a fantastic job of dealing with that frantic hour of gunplay with zombies. When we started out, we really wanted to.
Missed his head.
We obviously wanted that action, but we also wanted everybody to think about what they did for the next month after you got through that frantic hour. And so
That should do it.
searching for resources and building up your base with facilities like a garden or a medical facility is something that you got to think about. You also have to find survivors who are capable of taking care of those things. Especially helpful would be finding somebody with expertise. Anybody can build an infirmary, sort of a basic first aid medical center, but you're not going to be able to upgrade to more advanced medical centers until you find somebody who has that kind of training, a surgeon or somebody who is
I need a breather.
an EMT or something like that.
Alright, so I am running back home. And we can actually show some of the stuff that Brant was just talking about. Hey, Twitch is back. Let's kill it again.
Right.
Sorry,
Alright.
Twitch, we didn't mean to kill you.
Thank
All right.
you, buddies.
So here's our community. This is the thing we call the journal. It's kind of a combined interface for functioning all the elements of the game that aren't the direct action stuff. You guys know what UI is. All right. So what do we got? We got a lot of people here. We got a good 8-9 people. Various problem solver, daydreamer, student. Practiced photography, not entirely sure. That might be good for surveying. Here's one. So we got a chef. This chef is actually going to be useful in kitchens in our game, in our base, once we build up our base a little bit. And looks like we've already cleaned up the kitchen, so now you can see that it's already assigned the chef, Robert, who is unfazed by the lack of a microwave. And he's working in that facility right now. And so we can actually cook a big meal, which will boost all the stats for everyone in the community, which is really handy. We can also go and build out different facilities. See, we're going to do all the designers' jobs for them.
That's right.
I know, man. We can have it so easy. They can just sit back and drink beers. So you can see in the background, here, let me see if I can get rid of that tutorial, that as I choose through these different sections, it's showing you what you're going to build. So I'm guessing we probably need a medical area since we don't have one.
No, we do have one. You just
Did we
built a
have
second
one?
medical
A second
area.
medical area?
Because we expect heavy casualties.
Right, okay. But I can cancel that build.
Don't worry about it. Go to the other one. Let's build a.
I've got it. And build a garden.
You did the garden because you did the art for it.
No, Dan did most of the art.
Yes.
I did a couple of plants.
Don't shoot the garden, John.
Mm-hmm. So as you can see, this base has, good, 8, 9 slots that we can...
How many people died making this game?
How many people died? That's an excellent question. 2 million.
It was
No sympathies.
it was 0 until we started recording gun sounds and doing firearms testing.
Whoops. Spleens. A lot of spleens.
There was some. Well, I can't talk about it.
Dun dun dun.
All right.
That's how you know it's good.
So I started building these facilities out, and they're under construction. And they'll take anywhere from, a few minutes to an hour or more to build up. And they require resources. Obviously, I've cheated my resources since you see a ton of 999s up there. Now, in a normal game, you're going to have to find the resources to build these things. You're going to need to find food, medicine, building materials, ammo, that kind of stuff to actually be able to choose those options. And that's a big part of the game, is going out and finding that stuff.
Yeah, you need to get out and start kicking in doors.
Yeah.
If you need food, you go to the fast food joint because there's a really good chance that you're going to find food there, or at least a large amount of food. You can go into people's kitchens, dead people's kitchens, and check their refrigerator to see if there's any food that's still good in there.
Geez, I don't know.
Delicious.
First it just seemed like
Places houses that are under construction, are most likely going to have the things you need to build
about how bad it was getting.
to build your facilities. But there's tons of exploration, lots of stuff to do. You can call in people from your base to come collect the supplies. You do that on the fly, but that may also require you to go save them later. They're not going to be happy that you send them into harm's way if you're not willing to come bail them out. So it's
All right. Right now, I'm doing one of our kind of like first survey missions where it feeds you up to what's called a survey point, which is a higher area that you can climb to, and then we enter into our survey mode.
I'll take a look
Just
around.
kind of a little mini thing that we.
Hey, what's that? Looks like a vet's office or something.
So I found a building that triggered our mission
Well,
to go and
antibiotics for
get
dogs aren't any
medicine.
different than antibiotics for people. And it looks like no one's broken in.
That's a good idea. Okay, sounds like it's worth checking out.
so this surveying
Hang on.
will,
I've got a transition coming
once you complete it, it'll give you some influence with your group because you went out
You might want to go check it out.
and got information that's going to help them. That's the influence is
There we
essentially
go.
the money in
Got a
our
horde on
game,
the
where
move.
you spend that influence back at your base to check out a firearm from
There's a
the
building
storage
we'll want to
locker.
check out.
You are not the king. You're
I see
helping to
someplace
make
with a
these
scavenging
decisions.
run. How are
And
things
so
on the home front?
everything you do, all your
Something popped up
decisions
in
are
the
going
garden.
to have a cost associated
No
with
pun
them.
intended.
And since
We're trying to get it set up.
in the
We
zombie
don't have
apocalypse,
everything we need.
nobody's
We can track it down.
really
Or
taking
find
your
another way.
ATM card.
But it'd be faster if you
It's
did
the
all
influence that
scavenger
you've gained, essentially the respect that you've garnered by going out and doing all the dangerous work. That's what you spend, is the influence.
Because when the world is over, the only world you have is the one you make. for yourself.
It's awesome.
Kind of thing
I'm
you
sending Alan
find
and Sam to meet you at the clinic.
here and
They
there.
could have stopped a while ago, though.
But
And
I
in
need
your
you to stick
neighbor's
around
house.
all day. Do PowerPoint presentations.
Here,
And
keep grumbling about
in
Stop.
PowerPoint presentations.
Point.
Now in marketing.
In a world of PowerPoint presentations. All right.
But Alan's
So
trying to
I
say-
am going to go ahead. So it looks like my survey has actually uncovered a number of possible missions, including friendly survivors, something that one of our construction things that we'd started up needs. Our garden stopped production because they ran out of nails, so we can actually go and check out that, or we can do this.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, okay. We could go to the vet clinic for key medicine, but nah, we
We're gonna leave the story mission stuff for you guys.
Yeah. So some of these missions are stories that we've authored to be part of the core chain of story that lasts roughly 10 to 15 hours, depending on how you play. And then others are just completely dynamic. Like they're all based around the simulation that runs constantly
I got nothing
in the
left.
world. So you can see stuff like we've also just discovered an infestation. There's zombie hordes roaming randomly. Captain Baker. Yes.
Okay, I'll make him admin.
He's copacetic.
Hi, Captain Baker.
Captain Baker!
You are now a mod, Captain
Glad you stopped
Baker.
Dun dun
Fact
dun.
is,
You have
we're
the
never gonna
power.
make it.
Don't abuse
Well,
it too much. Keyword too
What do you
much.
think?
That's 2 words.
All right, so I've strolled myself into this group of survivors, and it shows that their leader is a jerk who liked tailgating. I already like this fella, and so I'm going to ask them to join us.
And they're never gonna be in the
Give me a
same
few more
place. They're
minutes.
never gonna be the same group
That's
of
my
people.
bad.
I'm on it.
Yep.
That's one thing that our system does is it's generating a lot of this stuff on the fly. It's tracking these people around the world. It's generating missions based on the situations they're in, like this one. Or sometimes you'll be driving along and you'll get a call for help on the radio. It's somebody from a different enclave of people, but if you help them out, their trust in you rises, and they may be available to join your group as survivors. And maybe they do have the foreman, somebody who can help with your construction project, or maybe they have an ex-police officer or a soldier or somebody who's really good at fighting. So it's always good to go out and help those people if it's possible for you to do so. They may also offer you weapons and other equipment that is not available anywhere else in the game.
All right, so these guys took a few minutes to pack up their stuff, and now they've got their stuff already. I was defending them from zombies as they packed. So one thing I could do is I could theoretically take this here car and,
it's a two-door.
and drive them, but I have 3 people in tow, and it's a 2-door with 2 seats. So that wouldn't be too nice to the other 2 guys. So I see another car over there that has 4 doors. I'm going to go grab
I
that.
barely knew how to get to the post office.
Oh, hey, they're giving me their life story while I'm running for my life.
Just this shit to break me out of my stuff.
All right, let's
Gotta
try
rub them off.
Rub 'em off.
Bam!
Never gets old.
No.
All right, so the entire community has loaded up, and we are good to go. Yeah. So I'm taking these people back to my base because they're going to join us, and all their skills are going to become ours.
Eventually, as they gain trust in you, at some point you'll be able to play as those new characters that you just found as well. But you have to do things that help the community.
You got it from
There
here?
are ways for them to lose trust in you as well, like burning them with a Molotov cocktail, or shooting a shotgun at them. They don't like that.
Speaking of shotguns, I happen to have one. Switch out to that. Alright, so those were my first survivors I've rescued, so I got myself a achievement for that. That was cool. I hear the kids, they like the achievements.
Are you okay, Alex?
Yes.
Alex is turning into a zombie.
I get mad at programs sometimes, and it does in fact make me a zombie.
I got nothing left.
Okay, John, enough of this. Let's go slaughter zombies.
Alright.
I think this is all futile. We won't
I'm
see
gonna
another
call
dog.
them up with my firecrackers.
I believe
Yeah, zombies. Do we have... Oh, we
Oh,
got...
there's a horde right there.
greater things.
Alright.
We won't just survive.
So there's all sorts of fun stuff you can do. You can anything you do in the world that
Your purpose
that
The pastor's spouting his mouth off
That's-
again.
Appreciate it.
oh, he's a
There's a
lazy
few
jerk
things to
too.
do out there.
All he does is just tell us what we should
I
think.
need a
and-
breather.
Zombies respond to noise, and you can use that to your advantage at some at certain points. Like there's a couple groups of zombies that would probably be very dangerous for John to attack. But now he's thrown the noisemaker, in this case firecracker. It's going to draw a couple groups.
Oh no, there was another one.
I told you there was two groups. So now John has alerted the local zombies.
Go.
He might be in trouble. But you can draw those zombies into all sorts of traps. You can set landmines there. You can draw them next to propane tanks. All sorts of fun stuff.
Do we have one of those around here?
Yeah, right behind the gun shop.
Oh yeah. Come on, guys.
Just honk your horn.
We're a little bit too far away. Come on. Here we go. Oh yeah. No! That's me. I'm in trouble. Oh, I think,
So John's gonna
I, think
run
I lost
down.
them. I think I ditched them. It's too fast.
I think
for
they
them.
were still interested in the area around the.
Oh yeah, they
the
still want to fire
firecrackers.
out with those firecrackers. Or
So just start shooting. There you go.
oh.
Yeah.
Apparently I'm dinner.
You haven't figured that out yet?
I keep thinking I'm like some sort of superhero that can survive the
Okay.
zombie apocalypse. Alright, where are they?
Throw your firecrackers. Do you still?
I know I'm all
Throw the
done.
flare. Okay, so that's gonna get a whole bunch of zombies, and then that's that. Of course, that huge noise
Yikes!
just was like ringing the dinner bell, and so
No.
now it's all the zombies in the neighborhood are headed in that direction. So John's really gonna have to get out of Dodge.
But wait, there's a sale at the gun store.
There's always a sale at the gun store.
I got nothing left.
I'm actually.
One thing you'll notice about this game is that
They
the
got me.
people of Trumbull Valley were very well armed. They're all almost to a person. They've gone through the National Firearms Act background checks to get a Class 2 or even a Class 3 licensed sales stamp. So there's a lot of automatic weapons. There's a lot of what they call DDs or destructive devices, grenades, more so than in most of your standard American agrarian towns.
And as you can see, night has slowly fallen over our peaceful community. All the zombies are quietly tucking themselves into their beds. Not.
So somebody just asked about the yellow and the stamina bar. So as John gets out, John, go ahead and sprint. So the blue bar is going down. The yellow represents where his max stamina is. You'll see it doesn't encompass the entirety of the bar because he's been running around for a while. He's going to have to swap out characters at some point because
Actually, the black background is what represents the max. The yellow is just a temporary that shows where you were. and,
where
like,
you were when you
how
started.
much you're going to lose as soon as your sprint is over. So it's kind of a buffer, and
There's still
we have the
lots of
same
stuff to take
thing
care of out
on
there.
the health
Do what
side
you
too.
can.
Like as you get chomped, you'll. All right, so yeah, I've run her around for a while. She's been running around fighting zombies, doing stuff, rescuing survivors all day. She's probably pretty tired. Yep, she is. She's actually
Tired.
got a fatigue setting now, where she's marked as tired, and that actually increases the rate at which she lowers her stamina, or her stamina